Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In property investing, it's not just about numbers, it's about people. The secret ingredient to success? Likability. So let me show you how being personable can open doors, build trust, and make you the investor that people want to work with. So I want to talk a little bit about why likability matters so much in property investing. So deals are not built on just offers, they're built on relationships. So whether it's sellers, whether it's joint venture partners, investors that are potentially looking to fund your deals, people are more likely to work with those that they trust and like. And those first impressions can actually make or break a deal. So if you first meet someone and you share some common values, some common interests, you come across as someone that's looking to provide value, and they take a liking to you, it's a lot more likely that something can then potentially build from there. So whatever it is you're looking for in that situation. So that's why being likable is so important when it comes to property investing. You can build those key relationships that will help you in your property journey. Some real life examples of how likability has helped me build my property portfolio. So as some of you will know, I have 6 properties currently. I've got 2 in Kent, and then I've got a block of 4 flats up in Yorkshire. And I would say that with all my properties, but especially the 5 properties that are all buy-to-lets, they all came from somebody taking a liking to me. So with my first buy-to-let here in Gillingham, I actually met someone, and after building a rapport with her, she actually introduced me to the owner of the estate agent that was selling that flat. And through speaking with them, I was then able to get the flat for a reasonable price. In addition to that, block of 4 flats that I acquired with my brother this time last year, that came from actually speaking to someone at a networking event and understanding that they were buying blocks of flats themselves. And they actually then told me about the strategy, what they were doing, how they were able to then do it. And that then led me to then understand the blueprint and then implement it myself. In addition to that, my joint venture partner in that deal was my brother. Yes, we're brothers, we're blood. However, it's more than that. We have a relationship where there's a lot of trust here, and we also like each other. We like hanging around with each other, which didn't make it too difficult to actually have him on board as a joint venture partner. So it is crucial to be likable. When you're likable, people will actually go out their way to help you. If you need favors done, people are a lot more inclined to do that. However, if you're not likable, then you're going to find it very difficult to be successful in the property space. I believe there is psychology to being likable. So likable is very different to actually just being agreeable and saying yes to everything, right? Because we don't want that. We'll touch on that a little bit later. Being likable is actually understanding someone and seeing if you can connect with them on any level there. So if you know that they might like football, for example, and you watch football as well, that can be a point of interest and a point of conversation you can have with them before you then speak to them potentially about property or anything else. So there is a skill to it. Building on your emotional intelligence can help you read the room with people and then enable you to adjust your approach accordingly. And in addition to being likable, you want to make sure you're someone that people can rely on. You want to be trusted. And with that, when you have that trust and that rapport you build, because you are likable, then it makes it a lot more easier to then have negotiations that are favorable to all parties involved. So what are some practical tips to increase your likability? First of all is active listening. So don't listen to respond, but listen to actually gather and understand what that person is saying to you. Understand their needs, their interests, their concerns. All of that will then help you move further with that relationship. Second is body language. Ensure that when you're speaking to people, you are making eye contact, you are smiling, and that you're exuding confidence, not arrogance. And as I mentioned earlier, adaptability. So make sure you can always adapt to your approach. People are different and they all have different personalities, different interests and goals. So being able to adapt to different individuals will set you apart. Let's look at how likability helps in different scenarios. First, when you go to networking events. So I speak about networking events a lot on my social media platforms because they're so important. And if you go to events and you come across as likable, people want to get to know you, then you're going to be in a favorable position where you now have a good number of people that you can talk to, bounce ideas off, and potentially do business with as well. Negotiation is going to help you as well. Sellers, it's going to help you, but actually also with agents as well. So estate agents tend to work with, yes, investors that they know are reliable, but then also the ones that they like as well. Let's say you're an estate agent and you have properties that you want to sell. You're going to look for people that are reliable, but actually people that you get on with, that you like and enjoy their company. Tenant relations. So if you do manage a property yourself, if the tenant likes you, they're more likely to pay on time, and be reliable and actually cater to you as well. Team building. So you need a power team. Estate agents that you can rely on, solicitors, good mortgage brokers. These are all key to building a super power team. And again, being likable is going to mean that they're going to go above and beyond for you. Now, like I said earlier, being likable does not mean being a yes man or a yes woman. It means caring to people and actually being someone that people intend to enjoy being around. You want to balance that likability with professionalism. So you want to avoid being overly agreeable to the point where you're compromising on your own goals. And also you want to set clear boundaries as well, whilst maintaining a personable demeanor. Start practicing these tips today and watch how being likable transforms your property journey. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and if you found value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.